Alright, welcome back to the 15th tutorial in my series, and the third one in the calculator series. Alright, so what we did last time, if for some reason you didn't watch, but I don't know why you wouldn't, because then you wouldn't have this code, but anyways, we finished up adding our buttons and stuff, and then we started our action performed method. We declared two double numbers, number 1 and number 2. We ran 2 try-catch blocks to validate that the numbers are valid and we can use them. And the last thing we did was we made the string called op, which stands for operator, but I just type in OP to save time. And it's gonna be a.getActionCommand, and it's gonna be equal to A because my event A right here. So you'll see what that does right now. So down a couple, and I'm gonna do if op, and what this does is I'm gonna type in equals, and it's gonna search for a string. So if you can remember, our J button string for add was this plus symbol right here. So that is what we gotta type in right here. So not this number 2 thing. So if it op, and if it equals string plus, if it equals that, well, then what do we want to do? We probably want to make a double called sum. So double sum is equal to number 1 plus number 2. Simple enough. And then we're gonna set the text, and we're gonna set the text to I think I'm gonna do this number 1 and then plus. Remember that plus, well, you'll see. We need to put a plus in here because this plus is an operator. It's not like, they're not gonna see that plus. They're gonna see this one. And so far it's gonna say the type into 5. It's gonna say 5 plus, and then we wanted to say put another plus sign, and then number 2 plus equals plus sum. And getting errors. Let's see here. 1 plus. Okay, whatever. Let me try this again. Result set text. So first thing we need, number 1 plus so many pluses, plus number 2 and plus equals plus sum. There we go. So make sure you have that code exact, or else it won't script the calculation, but it won't display correctly and it'll just look funny. So, and then I'm gonna actually set this text color to red so they can see it better. It just shows up better on a gray panel. So and then set foreground and color red. There we go. Now we are actually done with the plus I don't know what you call it, operation. So now else if op equals, and you should probably guess what goes in here, and it's gonna be minus. Double diff or difference is equal to number 1 minus number 2. And then set the text. I'm gonna call number 1 and then minus number 2 equals diff. There we go. Set that to red also. Alright, so we're on a roll here. We got 2 done. Just 2 more to go. And put your asterisk sign, because remember, right here, that's what we use, little asterisk sign. And this op is a string, so it just checks for what is in the quotes, just so you know. And then not. Alright, there we go. Fix that. Alright, so double, I don't know what 2 multiplication is called. I think maybe factor? I don't know, let's call it factor. And that's going to be equal to number 1 times number 2. Remember, this asterisk is what Java reads as a multiplication symbol. So what you and me would read as a dot or an X, Java reads as an asterisk. Just so you know. Number 1 times number 2, and then equals factor. Alright, now onto the division part, and we gotta go else if op equals a backslash. Alright, now it's not gonna be the same as all these because we actually, oh, I forgot to set the color. Alright, anyways, this we have to check if they're gonna divide by 0, and we can't do that because I believe it just says infinity or something if they do that, but I always want to give them an error. Sort of like, what? Your program's broken? No, you just try to divide by 0 and we can't do that. So, we gotta do this. Do another if statement, a nested if statement. So, if number 2, and now it's gonna check for a value, not a string. So, if the value they entered in number 2 is 0, then, what do we want? Well, we want to say text. We want to say cannot divide by 0, and we want to set that to red also, so set for color red. And then else, so that means else means number 2 is not 0, so that means that we can do the operation. So now it's gonna be just like these ones up here. So double I think quotient equal to number 1 divided by number 2, and then that's gonna be number 1 divided by number 2, and that's gonna be equal to the quotient, just like that, and set foreground color red. Wow. So we are, if I believe, yep, that's it for the action perform method. So it was about, let's see, 81 to, well, it was about 45 lines of code. So now try to find where that ends. Let's see here. I think it's gonna be right here. I don't know. We'll see. See if it gives me errors or not. Right, yep, it was there. So, and then I'm gonna quickly write the main method, and then I'm gonna go to the next video where we're gonna use our calculator and see how it turned out. So, calculator GUI equals new calculator, and you should know what I'm doing here by now. So. My very first Java calculator, if it is your first, which I assume it is. So, got about 1 minute left in this video, so I'm not gonna run it because I'm gonna go off video and make sure I've done everything right, and if I haven't, I'll come back and tell you what to fix, or else we're gonna take a look around and see how it works in the next video. So tune in. It'll be called, I think, it'll be the 16th one, or part 4 of the calculator series. See ya.